Hello and welcome to Getting It Together for August 2020. I've come up with a handful of goals and targets for this month, and I think these ones are going to work out a little better than the last month did. I'm going to try to mix up the goals a bit for this month. I'm going to aim for some things that have a little more flexibility, and I'm going to aim for some things that are very firm with objective success or failure metrics. So let's start first. What are my goals for the month of August? For the first goal, I want to not swear for the entire month of August. I've noticed it in my personal life when I record videos and everything is becoming a problem. Excessive swearing is not an attractive feature, and it makes people see you as both less intelligent and more aggressive in general. It's a negative in pretty much every way, even if the catharsis factor is helpful. So I'm going to do my best to not swear for the entire month, both to help myself learn some self-discipline and to improve the overall perception of myself in the world around me. Since I failed the last month's weight challenge, I want to do something a little different. I'm going to take the month of August and try to clean up how I eat. Looking back at July, I was snacking too much, eating too much junk, even if it wasn't large amounts, just little nibbles and snacks here and there, and it was a major contribution to my weight gain and generally bad mood, so this goal is going to be twofold. The first part will just be a simple calorie limit, aiming for approximately 1,800 calories a day, plus or minus a tiny bit to account for variance. That's a sustainable number that I can distribute properly across the day and will help to minimize the amount of garbage calories that I eat in any given day. The second half of this goal is just a broad-scale dietary cleanup. My diet, while it isn't the worst in the world or the worst it's ever been in my life, it just has too much trash in it. M&M's, ice cream, diet pop, pizza, it's just not good for me and I want to fix this. While I haven't gotten it exactly set in stone, a major part of fixing the diet is going to just be forcing more fruits and vegetables into my meals. That way, even if I do something objectively bad for me, like have a piece of pizza, it'll at least have some components on it that will be less terrible for me. With all of this, I'm going to aim for approximately 2 meals a day with a little bit of a snack in between. That's historically worked for me, and I'm going to continue to use that. For the third goal, I want to change a bit of how I live my life. Specifically, I want to get my sleep schedule back on track, and I want to live my life with a Monday to Sunday, schedule for lack of a better phrase. Sleep schedule part's pretty easy. My goal is to approximately go to bed between 9:15 and 9:30 in the evening, and wake up between 6 and 6:30 in the morning. Gives me anywhere from 8.5 to 9 hours of sleep time, which is what I need to function at my best. For the Monday to Sunday part, that's got more to do with how I load my week up with tasks and go about my to-do list. That means Monday is going to be a very busy day. I'm going to start my Monday by updating my to-do list, reviewing anything from the last week that was missed, and make sure that I'm keeping up on tasks and kind of can plan out my week to get things done. That'll give me 5 solid weekdays to get stuff done that needs to get done during normal business hours, while giving me the entire weekend to wrap up any last-minute tasks and kind of relax and unwind before the next week starts. This is the one carryover from last month. For my fourth goal, I want to keep trying to build the habit of working out every single day. I think a part of the problem for the last month's goal was that I set a time minimum, so I was trying to fit myself to the clock. Convincing myself I needed a few extra seconds of rest time, extending the workouts a bit, I was trying to meet the time requirement instead of just making the habit of working out. For this goal, I'm going to try to make myself do any kind of a workout, even if it's just a single set of push-ups, a little bit of a run, some weightlifting, anything that means I'm being physically active for some amount of time during the day. Might not be the most productive use of time, but my old workout habit got broken and I need to try to rebuild it from the ground up. This way, even if I just have a really bad day, I can just go do a set of a really easy workout and still succeed, but I'll have to make myself try at least a little bit. I'm hoping this helps walk that fine line between forcing myself to do something where I end up just despising it and slacking so much that it might as well not even happen. For the fifth goal, I have a game idea that I want to make a vertical slice of in Unity, and I'll go into more detail on that up in the future, because right now it only exists mostly as an idea. A good friend of mine is willing to help create some art assets, and because he can do that, I can focus on the coding. It's a very simple gameplay loop that I hope I can use to expand to a full-size game at some point in the future if I find out that I enjoy Unity. I've toyed around with Unity in the past and I keep on trying too much too quickly, so that when I fail or I hit a wall in my knowledge that I need to work hard to bypass, I give up out of sheer frustration. I'm hoping that by limiting myself to a shorter experience using relatively simple assets, I can use this to focus on just the learning of C# and see if Unity is something that I really enjoy playing around with, or if it's just something that sounds fun but isn't really for me. So that's the 5 goals for the entire month of August, but there's a little bit more as well. I also want to maintain last month's project of keeping at least one video uploaded every single day. This will allow me to keep working through my game backlog and maybe even trying to grow the channel a little bit. I'm not 100% sure what exactly I want out of YouTube right now, but it's been a lot of fun to keep this up, so I'll keep working at it until I either get sick of it or decide that I want something specific out of YouTube. And that wraps up the start of August 2020 getting it together. I'm excited for this one and I hope you are too. I'll see you next Friday for the first update video so we can see how the first week has progressed. So thank you for watching and I look forward to seeing you next time.